Hey, what's going on everybody? My name is Matt. I'm a bodyboard photographer and content creator living here on the North Shore, and I want to show you how I make custom vinyl die-cut stickers. Take a look at some of these designs here that I've made. I can make anything from Instagram handles, Venmo, custom stickers like this, shaka stickers, any kind of stickers you like. I use a program called CreateSpace, and again, this is the program here itself. I lay everything out accordingly on the grid and make sure everything fits. There are measurements on the sides and on the top, so you can measure the sticker prior to it printing. I lay everything out nicely, so when I go to cut it, that it fits nicely. Next, I load the vinyl into the cutter just like this. It's very important to make sure that there's a little bit of slack in the back to make sure that when the vinyl is cutting and pulling it forward that it doesn't get caught and then stops the cutting process. Another really important step is to make sure that your vinyl is aligned perfectly right here and aligned so when it's going in and out and up and down and to the side, the vinyl is going evenly through the cutter. Now that I've made sure that all of my designs are perfectly laid out the way that I wish them to be cut, I go ahead and proceed to cut them. As you can see here, I prefer to keep my pace pretty slow for the vinyl to cut. I've had some issues in the past where I'm trying to get things printed too fast and then it ends up pulling out the material. Keep in mind that this is a cutter and it's not a printer, so it's cutting out all of the areas that you have not selected as part of the sticker. Now that my cut is made, I go ahead and peel off the excess vinyl. I always peel at a 45-degree angle and go fairly slow. This helps ensure that the vinyl does not rip or tear any of the areas that you do not want to come off. This is my friend Jeff Hubbard. I actually made a sticker out of a photo that I took of him, and I made a custom sticker specifically for him. This is a great example where you can see that you do need to what we call weed out any of the extra areas that are not part of the sticker. So for example, there gives a leg definition, and then there's another little gap right here where the bodyboard leash and the bodyboard meets. So there's that sticker. Pretty cool, yeah? I live in Hawaii, and so I definitely find that a lot of people have symbols of Hawaii either on the car, on the bottom of their surfboards, or any other place a smooth surface can be. This one's a little different in that I made what they call a knockout design. So the design of the island continues onto the inside of the letters, just like this. So I'm going to continue to weed out any of the extra areas that are not included at the sticker. It's a pretty cool design. I'm pretty proud that I made it. It's pretty simple to make in the design program that I use called CreateSpace, as we mentioned earlier before. Now that we're done making the stickers, it's time to put the transfer tape on. Unfortunately, I do not have a huge space to do this, so I apologize. It is a little cramped right here to record and to get this on there. I pull off the transfer tape just like this, stick it down on the very bottom edge, and then stick it down to the stickers. And I will also use a squeegee as well too, just like this, to make sure that all of the air bubbles are out and that there's no loose material. I go ahead and cut the transfer tape, and then I start to loosely trim. This is just a loose trim, so I'm not too worried about it being perfectly straight or anything like that. As you can see on the very bottom cut that I'm about to make, it definitely went a little bit south, but that's not an issue just because I know that I'm going to clean it up in a little bit shortly after that. I'm going to go ahead and clean up the sides and the edges right now, just like this. This is where I'm more concerned about making sure the edges are straight. Now that that's done, I can go ahead and cut the individual stickers apart to separate them. So if I was shipping these out to somebody, they would have individual stickers for their various social media channels used in this example. This is my own personal Instagram account on here with Venmo, YouTube, and Instagram. Make sure the vinyl is rolled up in the back of the vinyl cutter here so it's nice and safe and stored away. I go ahead and power off the vinyl cutter, and then I go ahead and put my printer to sleep, and there you go. Gee, thanks guys.